Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy and I help people with their breakups. And today I want to talk about something that keeps coming up a lot. Because a lot of these videos on the no contact rule have twists and turns and everyone's looking for exceptions to the rule. I mean, constantly looking for exceptions to the rule. And an exception to the rule is not social media. That's Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. What else do people use? Tumblr. I'm not against any of these social media platforms, but once you break up and go into no contact, it counts for this also. You need to block that individual. You're not blocking them because you're angry at them. You're not blocking them because you never want to talk to them again. A lot of people are like, once I do this though, I'm cutting them off forever. And I just feel like, no. A lot of individuals, that's the way they're going to track you. Oh, I want them to see that I've been, doing really well. And you know what? Some of these other channels and breakup gurus or coaches or whatever will be like, oh yeah, let her see you on Facebook. And it can work sometimes. The jealousy game can work and it can show value in you. It absolutely can. But on the flip side, you're attracting needy women. You're attracting someone for a moment. You're not fixing the problem. So whatever was wrong in your relationship, you need to fix that. You don't need to create jealousy to re-attract the woman for a brief time. That's if you get back together because she saw you at the club or a bar with another woman, in a month or 2 months, whatever problem you had from the breakup is going to resurface. Does that make sense? It's going to pop right up, right? And I think people think, oh yeah, no, but and then when she gets back with me, like I could show her how great I am. No. I don't buy that. I mean, if you let's say for example, the issue was when you broke up that you were drinking too much, right? And she sees you out at the club with a group of girls, and she gets jealous. She comes over that weekend. You're already hooked back up. You're back together, but later on that month, you're back to drinking every weekend and going out. The problem hasn't been fixed. The problem needs to be fixed before she contacts you or he contacts you. And you really need to, this is why you need to write out your story and get it to me, because you need to know what the problem is. A lot of people don't know what the problem is. All they're focused on is, I want her back. I want him back. That's all they're focused on. And they're not seeing any of the flaws in the relationship. If they're seeing the problems, they're blaming the ex's friend, or they're blaming a situation, or they're feeling sorry for themselves, all these different things. And I'm not putting you down if that's your case, but when you write out the story, it gets really clear really fast when I unpack it for you. And I stop on some sentence that you keep making or some identity statement that you've made. And once you've written it, you can't say, oh, I didn't say that. If you tell your friend something like this, the funny thing is you'll tell a friend, right? You'll tell them a bit of the story. And then the friend will be like, well, you said this about Sheila or whatever her name is, right? And he said, no, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it that way, because your mind remembers what you want it to remember. But once you write it out in black and white in a story form, it's right in front of you. You're like, oh shit, I did say that. I did say I'm a jealous person. I did take it too far with her. I was, you start getting it out, because once you write the story and you send it to me, I don't know you. I've never met you. And I'm not judging you in a way that's personal. I'm judging you on the story. I'm judging the story, exactly what you're telling me. And that's powerful. That's really powerful. But getting back to the no contact rule, social media counts. Any kind of connection where you can track each other. And if you have any of these messenger type things like WhatsApp or Line, you can block them from that, because it's just what I did. I remember when I did no contact years back out of a relationship, is I just erased the phone number, Facebook, everything. And I remember thinking, like, I didn't remember what the phone number was, because the phone number's already programmed in your phone for so long, so I never dialed the number, and so I couldn't even get back to it. So I essentially burned the ships, right? What I mean by burn the ships, any link that I could get back, I would have had to call one of her friends and ask her for her phone number. And then once you block Facebook, right, or you defriend them, you'd have to re-ask them to be a friend, and then that creates even more neediness. So once you do that, you're all in. That means you're all in, and you don't want to be half in on no contact. And a lot of people are doing that. Yeah, I'm in no contact, coach. I've been in it for a while, but on Instagram or on Facebook or on Snapchat, no, you're not all in. Then you're not all in, and the fact that you're worried that that person is going to be looking at you is not helping you either. You still have this life preserver vest on, and you're not swimming ashore. You know what I mean? You're sitting there going, oh yeah, maybe she'll save me. Maybe she'll notice me. Don't do that. I know a lot of you are like, nah, I still want her on my Instagram, or I still want him on my Instagram because I want to make him jealous. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And if you're really upset about it, let them contact you and be like, really, you blocked me? Yeah, I'm just moving on. I think it's what's best for both of us. Just like that. Someone said, would that be cold? Would that be cold-hearted? Just leave it as short as possible. Yeah, I think it's what's best for both of us to move on, or I think it's what's best right now. Right now, if you want to leave it like that. Fine. And a text message, you weren't being a jerk, you're not being an asshole. You're just showing them that you're a strong individual that can take care of yourself and move on. And that's attractive. That's attractive. Posting things wishfully trying to get someone jealous is not attractive. And a lot of times, if you're overdoing it, you're overcompensating, you're taking a bunch of extra pictures at the gym, a lot of time your ex, if they were with you for a long time, can sense that. What they're going to be attracted to is absolutely no contact, them not being able to see your picture, them having to go on a friend's Facebook to spot you, right? You're not telling them you don't care. You're telling them that you're moving forward in your life. A lot of people go, well, I don't want them to think that I never want to see him again. No, you're just saying I'm moving forward. I got the message. I accept it. That's what the message is in the no contact. All right, I hope that helps. So defriend and block Facebook and these other social media apps if you're in no contact.